Unatembea mguu tupu.
Well, you see, when you grow up, when you see now, you see when everyone is walking barefoot, you see it as normal. You don't really see as you're suffering. But now when you maybe grow up, you see different people how they are living, that now you actually know it was a kind of tough.
CHEEPUKIZY to become the first comedian in East Africa to own a school, to build a school.
Of course, we have many of the students who don't pay, and we accommodate them. Yeah.
In terms of numbers, how many?
I can.
Welcome back. This is SPM Bars, Jalango TV, Fady TV, Vicky, Vikina, and Tudikitui, and we are live in Machakos County, Matungulu Sub-County, na tuko live kwa ground, tuko ndani ya shule ya St. Martin's Depot School, Matungulu. Matungulu sub-location, you know?
Matungulu Sub-County.
Matungulu Sub-County. I'm being joined by our director, a CEO, a French teacher, by the way, Mike Duke, a brother to the leading top comedian in 254. Mike.
Yeah.
Mambo vipi?
Poa sana.
Good to see you, bana.
Juzi tumekuwa pamoja.
Hizo ni series za ndani. Unatoa za nani? Wasombe tulikuwa na rais. Rais rafiki yetu.
Tumesema tusiseme.
Tusiseme. Mambo vipi lakini?
Poa kabisa.
Maybe you can start by introducing yourself and then maybe utukaribishe. Najua tuko mazingira ambayo ni mazingira ya kipekee, tuko kwenye shule.
Yeah. Kwa majina naitwa Michael Mudhama. Wengine wananijua kama Mike Duke. Mimi ndo managing director wa St. Martin's since last year, January. Na yeah. St. Martin's ni shule ambayo imejengwa na Chipukizi, iko Matungulu Sub-County huku Tala, specifically kwa Mutula village. Yeah, it's a full primary school. It has been in operation. We've had 7 class 8 since 2017. Now we've switched to the CBC system. Now we will be launching a grade 7 come 11th May. Yeah.
Hii shule umemention awali imekuwa ni shule ambayo ilianzishwa na mwanzilishi Chipukizi. Tuambie hii shule imekuwa hapa for how many years?
The school has been operating, as I've mentioned, the first class was on since 2017 up to. We've had consistently class 8 kila mwaka. So it was our mother's dream. But now Chipukizi ndo alikuja akamsupport akaifanya ikakuwa a full primary school. Yeah. But imekuwa ilianza back 2012 2013 ndo tulianza kuwa na lower primary. And then sasa hao wenye walikuwa class 4 wakaendelea mpaka wakasonga tukijenga class moja mpaka wakamaliza shule class 8 ya kwanza 2017. So imekuwa in operation for a while. Yeah.
Imekuwa in operation for a while. I know shortly you'll take us through, you'll show us around about the school.
Yeah.
But just to ask you telling us it was a mother's dream.
Yeah.
Is it a family school? What was your dreams? What was your mom's dream?
Our mother is a teacher, and she wanted to. She started a preschool, and it was actually just the shops right there. And then she didn't have the resources to expand the school. But now, when Chipukizi made some money through comedy and all, he came back to the school, to the village, and now he bought some land, started constructing the classes, na ndo tukaweza kuwa na St. Martin's. Yeah.
St. Martin's.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of St. Martin, it's St. Martin Depot.
Yeah.
Pengine, what's the meaning of that name? What inspired them?
St. Martin ni St. Martin Depot. I think the Spanish name. Iko inspired by a Saint Martin was a saint who is known for his charitable works. So the saint used to help people, and also the school was inspired also in that area ya kusaidia watu ambao maybe haezi kujimudu kuweza kujisupport kupata that quality education na resources ambazo wako nazo. So ndo hiyo ndo ili inspire the name kuita the shule St. Martin. Yeah.
Just to ask you about the school now.
Yeah.
Is it functional like any other school? Are there teachers? Are there students about there in need? Are there options of a boarding school?
Oh, yeah, the school is in operation. We are actually, as you can see, nimekuwa tu nikitayarisha since we are reopening the school on come next week on 30th. We are fully operational. Currently we have up to grade 6 and we have 10 teachers. 10 teachers, we have support staff, we have drivers, cooks, and the school currently has an enrollment of 200 students up to grade 6. Now that we are going to have grade 7, I expect come next year we'll have more students, and actually the population has been growing quite rapidly lately. Yeah.
Mike, just to run a school is not something easy. I know there are teachers, there are students, there's operational cost. People want to understand what inspired CHEEPUKIZY to become the first comedian in East Africa to own a school, to build a school.
I've just mentioned, first it was, we wanted to support our mother's dream, him specifically, but also he saw the need for the village to have a school that can provide that quality education that maybe the kids in urban areas are getting with the necessary resources. So what inspired him more is maybe what he went through. He's like we used to stay like his experience when growing up. I can say also it's what inspired him to maybe support the dream, because of course the schools are not as bad as they were, but that time when we were schooling, the schools around were not as good, and they were maybe they are somehow very far. They don't really have the resources and such. Yeah.
How was life growing up, with an environment whereby you can access to a good school, you can maybe get enough material? How did this motivate you guys maybe to grow up? Because I know for sure there's students out there that are going through what you guys went through.
Of course.
Natembea mguu tupu.
Well, you see, when you grow up, when you see now, you see when everyone is walking barefoot, you see it as normal. You don't really see as you're suffering. But now when you maybe grow up, you see different people how they are living, that now you actually know it was kind of tough. Yeah. Like I remember during rainy times like this, it was very challenging. Like where we used to live, you can't barely access with a car. And even the water can sieve and get the house unapata iko na maji na mamomoka hiyo, but hiyo inakuinspire tu, ndo unazidi kujituma, unazidi pia kusaidia. You see, through education it's the only way that people can change lives. You are, because you're educated person. Now through that small education you get, you make an impact, and if everyone gets quality education and makes an impact, then we'll change our village. Yeah.
Someone who want to understand, to get to know this, are these students paying for their fees? Is it a free education system here? Are you guys depending on donors? How are you sustaining the school?
Of course, running the school is not easy, because I find expenses of like nearly within a term, expenses are almost, I've mentioned we have over 10 teachers.
How much do you spend in a month?
Close to 500,000.
500,000.
Yeah, we have 2 school vans that go daily, picking the students. And as you've seen the roads, the maintenance cost of the road, I mean the vehicles is quite high. The fuel, the drivers, the teachers, ensuring we have the books and everything, the feeding program. Yeah, it's quite expensive to run the school, but CHEEPUKIZY himself, he quite supports on that. He chips in he chips in some amount that helps run the school. But also the parents do pay.
They do pay.
Those who are able, yeah. But also
Those in needy?
these needy,
Orphans?
of course, we have many of the students who don't pay, and we accommodate them. Yeah.
In terms of numbers, how many?
I can say it's a 40-60.
40-60%.
Yeah.
I know rain is coming. If you can allow, maybe you can show us around as we discuss more about the school. Are there options of maybe people willing to support? Are there donation? I know for sure there is CHEEPUKIZY Foundation, you know.
Many people have actually supported us, and also are coming out to support us. I can also, like you've seen, we are constructing an office, and there is one person, Skyquake Furnitures, who have actually offered to furnish our office, and so many people are coming out to support us to actualize the whole dream. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the last question.
Yeah.
You are the teacher here in this school, and we have more schools around.
Yeah.
How can you rate the school's performance compared to other schools?
I can say undoubtedly that St. Martin's is the best, and I have my own reasons. We have, like right now, we were switching from the 844 system to the CBC system, and the 844 system, it was more of it was very theoretical and about unlike the CBC, which is focuses on the holistic development of the students. Like what, let's say in CBC, you learn about growing beans, but in CBC, you actually grow the beans. So St. Martin's, we are very keen on actualizing CBC. We have very involving and engaging activities that help the kids learn. We like and we have diversified our curriculum. Like we are teaching them French, we are teaching them computer. We have hockey. We have so many learning activities that help them become more knowledgeable people, and people who can like when left in the society, they can be fruitful. Like they can basically the holistic development of a child. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming back shortly with more, but Mike Duke being a French teacher, unajua kuna Wakenya ambao wanasema French gani? But mwalimu, let's move around as the show us around. I believe there is a lot to learn by seeing. You know? So for now, we'll move around. We'll be back with more about the school in the next few. But for now, allow us to move around with the teacher, director himself, to show us around about the school. We'll be back shortly, by the way.
The first block pale yenye iko under construction ni the office ambao tumekuwa tukijenga. We are anticipating by 30th tukifungua shule ikuwe ready. As I had mentioned, kuna a partner by the name Skyquake Furnitures who has offered to furnish our office. The next block is a preschool and lower primary block. Hapo ndo kuna PP1, PP2 and grade 1, 2 na 3. And then the other side we have the upper primary block ambao kuna mambo na grade 4, 5 na grade 6, na pia kuna resource room ambayo ni wakiwa na hizo mambo na home science and all wana iko pia on this block. And then on the far end ndo tumeanza kujenga classes ambazo zita accommodate grade 7. God willing, after we are targeting after 11th of May, if we can maybe demolish this upper block and then tunaweka ambao ni ghorofa yenye inaweza accommodate hizo library, lab na the classes. Yeah.
Now we feel it's rainy season. I don't know how students manage to reach here on time because now different run the students claims, there's mud, there's rain. How do you run this? How do you sustain this?
It's quite challenging for us as an institution and even for the students. But now, as you've seen, just next to the classroom, we have a school van. We also have other school vans which are not here. We normally use the school vans to navigate that challenge, but it's also challenging for the school vans since mkikuja hapa pia nyinyi mmeona barabara venye ziko maji mingi, gari kukwama and all, but tunaomba maybe with time barabara zita improve na utapata kuchukua watu hii itakuwa easier, but most of them huwa wanabebwa na school van. That's how we navigate that challenge. Yeah.
Just to ask you now.
Yeah.
Because you know very well there is sports, there is curriculum activities.
Yeah.
I know CHEEPUKIZY being a comedian.
Yeah.
I don't know kama kuna wanafunzi ambao wameinspire, are there theater clubs?
Okay. We even not only CHEEPUKIZY but also even in the curriculum there is the curriculum accommodates those performing arts and creative arts. So kwa masomo yenyewe wanapata tuko na walimu ambao wame specialize na hizo, kama ni music, kama ni art ya kuchora, unapata hata walimu wanasaidiana kuchora some of those with the students, kuchora hizo drawings ziko hapo. Na pia kama the curriculum itself ina accommodate, kama we mwenyewe uko na talent ya yoyote, kama tuko na drama festivals, they just concluded drama festivals. We had a student in the winners concert who even met the president. So tunajaribu kutumia what is set within the curriculum to empower not only that, but also the students. Even we try to expose them to bigger platforms. We've even had students on CHEEPUKIZY show who have different talents. So in that CHEEPUKIZY anatry kutumia platform ambazo wako nazo kuwa expose wanafunzi wenyewe, and not limited to those platforms. We also try to use the platforms that we have in the curriculum to expose the kids. Yeah. And also not only on the performing arts only, we also have the things relating to sports. Personally, I'm very into sports, and tunajaribu pia kuexpose hao wanafunzi ambao wako na interest ya sports. Last year I introduced hockey in the school, and every last Saturday of the month I normally take the kids to Nairobi for hockey training at City Park. They train with other Nairobi kids, and last class 8, all my students got a full scholarship to go to different high schools. We have students in Bungoma High School on full scholarship because of hockey. So side zote za talents tunaangalia.
Talking about that, we saw one of the students from St. Martin's, having a life moment with His Excellency William Samoei Ruto at Sagana Strangles.
Yeah, just as I've mentioned, that we are trying to use all the platforms that we have to expose the kids. We had drama festival. That's a very good platform. That's like every other artist where they have started, and we were lucky to have one of our students proceed up to that level, and also using his talents and skill, he was privileged to meet the president. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Maybe a message to family, friends that have been supporting, family, friends of St. Martin's.
First of all, I'd like to appreciate mostly the parents of St. Martin's, those parents who have trusted us with their kids, and who have been supporting us in actualizing these. Like CBC is very parental centered also, and whenever we need anything with certain resources like let's say those things that are in the learning areas, whenever we ask, the parents normally provide. Also our neighboring community, each and every person who has been supporting this institution, we are really, really grateful for your support, and we will keep going. And it's through your support we believe that we will be a top school in the country. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mike.
Okay. Thank you also for your time, and kuja huku Tala sio rahisi. Nashukuru sana. Merci beaucoup. Merci.